Welcome to the Fit Show. My name is James Flex Lewis. I'm the under. Here today we've got Everett Lacro, who took third place in the middleweight in the Hawaiian Paradise Cup, and he is going to show some of you guys the exercises today. So if we move up to the standing calf raise, I must point out that it's key to stretch before every calf raise exercise or any calf exercise. This is key. Whilst Everett is finished stretching, we're going to go straight into the standing calf raise, which is a conventional calf exercise. The calf is made up of two muscles, the gastrocnemius and the soleus. With a straight leg, the prominent muscle is normally the gastrocnemius. Later on, we're going to show you a bent leg exercise, which may be prominently the soleus muscle that's worked. On this conventional exercise, we're going to use a full range of motion, getting up to the top of the toes and heels as far to the floor. Now, by pointing the toes inwards in a pigeon motion, you're going to work the outer heads of the muscle, right here. And with the same full range of motion, up to the top of the toes and full stretch down, again, that's the full range. Now, by pointing the toes outwards, we're going to be working the inner heads. And again, the same range of motion, with full contraction at the top and full stretch down. I do this in every workout. The rep range normally is anything between 15 to 30 reps. And I just go for a plus 30 reps if I feel the weight is inadequate. As we're just going through the exercises here, we'll go on to show you some other training and some of my training. I call it hybrid training, and I hope you enjoy that part of the training session. And this is the second part of the basic exercises I'm going to show you today. If Everett positions his feet, which I must point out is key, with your toes, which must have a full range of motion, positioning on the actual bar, so like a ballerina, getting off the top of the toes and coming all the way down. But this time we're going to go for a full range of contraction, holding at the top for 1 to 2 seconds. So if Everett would like to show us a full range of motion, and holding and squeezing. Because it's the bent leg, prominently the muscle used is the soleus. Normally rep ranges, I go for four sets and reps, anything from 15 to 30 reps. And it's medium weight. I've seen too many people on this exercise putting on weight for weight's sake and trying to jump the weight up. There's no need for doing that sort of thing. You can see Everett here, he's using one plate and he's getting a full contraction and he's struggling with that when he's ready to get into the full top of the contraction. So if you rack that up, I'll show you some of my hybrid training, and I hope you enjoy this part. Now that I've showed you 2 basic exercises for calves, I'm going to move on to what I call hybrid training. Here I'm going to perform a toe press, normally 30 reps, moving on to the block where another 30 reps are performed onto the floor. I normally pyramid the weights on this, so starting off on 2 plates, working up on how I feel in the day, still keeping the rep range very high. So I'm just going to perform the exercise for you. Foot in, again like the standing calf raise. Toes pointing within shoulder width, and again up to the full extension of contraction. But this is going to be performed at a faster pace. Now quickly moving on to the block. A full range of motion again. burnout already. Onto the floor. And these are fast pace. Normally I do 30 reps in these, but as I'm here now, I'm not going to really count the rep range. I'm going to keep on going. The lactic acid is really, I can feel it now, so. Oh. And that's the exercise performed. I normally do four reps, 4 sets of that, and like I say, 30 reps in each platform. Okay, in this part 2 of the hybrid, I'm going to use Everett. So again, the conventional standing calf raise. This time, we're going to use 15 reps. Everett's going to perform this exercise. Full range of motion is very fast. Get into the full construction at the top. And full range, like I said. Moving on, I've put it down a 35-pound plate here, with his toes pointed at the end of the plate. You can see he's getting a full range of motion to just the floor with his heels. And he's 15 reps again. He then transforms over, once he's done the 15 reps, to the other side of the plate, where the heels are pointed at the back of the plate. And he's doing heel, like toe raises. And that's another 15 reps. From that then, Everett moves on to this machine. He does one-legged toe raises to the floor, full range of motion, heel to the floor, again. 15 reps in each foot. And I know for a fact Everett is struggling with this because this is a really good exercise. And I said 15 reps on each foot. This is performed 3 times, and it's a superset of hell. Believe me, you try this, it's really good. What was that like, mate? It's good. 3 exercises of this, 3 sets. Try that. Okay, this is the last part of the hybrid training, part 3. And this is an exercise that Milo Satya tries to nick from me every time. This is an exercise improvised whilst he's training in Coliseum Gym. This is a really good exercise. If you've got a calf machine like this in any of your gyms, I really highly rate that you try this exercise. Okay? I'm going to show you what I do. Medium weight. This is high reps again. And just go through it. What I'm going to basically be doing is getting up on one foot, contracting the muscle, and then stepping up to the next plate and doing 15 reps of that style. So I'll basically show you that exercise first of all. So coming up, squeeze, squeeze, and walking back down. Squeeze, squeeze, and walking back down. So as you've done 15 reps on that, you then move on to the plate. Again, like Everett done in part 2. Heel to the floor, coming up full contraction. 15 reps there. Moving on to this again. But this time you're putting your full weight on the actual bar. Toes at the end. Leaning over like a donkey calf. Full range. 15 reps. High. 15 reps. And then all the way again. Squeeze. Squeeze for 1 to 2 seconds. So I really rate you to try this exercise whilst you're in the gym next. I'm now going to show you how this exercise performs. And if you really want to push it, do some standing toe raises from the floor after this exercise. I'd like to thank the Fit Show before wrapping up, and Everett for helping me out today. Yes, hope to see you soon.